Steve.
Hey, thank you for coming down.
Congratulations on the new spot.
Yeah, cheers.
It's like a top roundabout here in JBR, and you guys got this spot.
Yeah.
There's only one word that comes to my mind when I see this. Legendary.
Legendary. There we go.
Right up there as well. That is amazing. Awesome. Yeah. Super. Hey, it's great to meet you, Steve.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good, good. How you doing?
Yeah, good.
I know you guys are the first fried chicken sandwich concept in the Middle East. I always thought like the chicken sandwich was your primary sandwich. You know, it was. I didn't think burgers first, but you guys are actually a burger restaurant that
We
does
sell
beef
more burgers than we do chicken. Yeah.
You do?
We do more beef than we do chicken.
Oh, amazing.
Which I think we have coming to us now. Actually.
Oh. All right, good. So let me take that. This is double patty.
Double patty, New York style, so it's secret sauce, lettuce. We smash our patties so you get like caramelization on the beef. And then we use wallpaper scrapers. So whenever it caramelizes, we wallpaper scrape it and then you get the caramelization off onto the beef.
All right, let's go for that. Let's try that in.
That's a good bite.
That is good. The beef is nice and chewy. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very good. Fresh tomato, fresh lettuce. You've got cheese in there as well. You got that special, that's the secret sauce you call it?
That's the secret sauce.
That's the secret sauce. That's amazing. Oh, yum.
Do you want me to show you one of our chicken processes?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
All right, let's do this. So you bring the fresh chicken out, goes into the flour, and that goes into our buttermilk mix, goes back in, press it down, into the fryer, always away from yourself, so you don't burn yourself. I mean, I say that, but I burnt myself last weekend in the kitchen. So this is that Nashville oil.
Is that, it's mixing it up? Oh, look at that.
So you see you're getting those crispy bits of chicken I was telling you about.
Nice.
And then we take this out, then this gets dipped into like an oil kind of spice mix, which is our own, and then we get some more spice over it. And with that technique, you get this kind of second layer, this second coating, this second sauce that adheres to it, and you get this red hot fiery chicken, which we're super famous for here.
This one is the medium spicy, so I can't take a lot of spice, but this one I actually can, so. I wish you guys can hear this. That crisp is so nice. And now the crisp is gone.
And then you get the juiciness of the chicken, right? And it just offsets it. The softness of the bun.
Man, I love it.
You get that pickle cutting through it.
But listen to this crisp. Oh man, that's a great sandwich.
Yes, thank you.
I love it. Why did you choose the name Pickle, where people probably think of the pickle as maybe the third most important or the fourth most important ingredient in the sandwich?
For me, like a burger's not a burger without a pickle. Where we are, we're so multicultural here.
Yeah.
And what does every culture have? Pickles. Everyone has their own version of a pickle, you know? Can you bring those pickles? I just want you to try these pickles.
Oh, yeah.
I know you like them.
All right, so,
These are our normal pickles, local cucumbers, and jalapenos here that we slice, and these are more of a garlic cumin infusion to them. And then these ones, onion, a bit sweeter.
raw or pickled?
Pickled onion. We've got dessert.
Woo-hoo! Whoa! An ice cream Sando.
Yeah.
It's a burger bun, but it's got sugar on top, I can see.
So we deep fry the burger bun, toss it in cinnamon sugar, ice cream, locally made as well.
Looks like a strawberry ice cream.
This is strawberry one. Everyone does this, right? Everyone that bites into this, there's that confusion.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why is that so good?
Because it's got not just a strawberry ice cream, it's got some sort of like deep umami tasting jam there as well.
It's a syrup that we put on.
It's a syrup that you put on there. A lot of people might not think of Dubai as the first outlet.
Yeah.
You guys did. You know, tell me about that. You know, why Dubai?
My family had been there since '94. I moved out fully 10 years ago. So it really did become my home in many ways, you know. We knew how to establish ourselves here. But two was that with the view to later export this and franchise it as a DXB homegrown concept, you know what I mean? Which was really important.
Very important.
Really, really important, because we brought in so many franchises over the years as a country that we were like, no, we can create, right? And we can export, as good as the other guys do.
That's gonna feel so good for me as an Emirati.
Let's do this.
I hear it. I mean, imagine, like for me to be from Dubai and see a Dubai brand in a different country, that I visit. I mean, I'm gonna be so happy when I see that.